Oh, wait, my apology, guys. Now you're starting.
And welcome to Huskins Field for a matchup between the Tufts Jumbos and Bates Bobcats. The leadoff hitter getting on base there.
Strong hit on that
number
one.
19, Warren. Samuel Warren, the left fielder, leading off. I'm Matt Macy Phelps with Sam Ladow with JumboCast.
And we are excited to bring you today's game. Bates' record this season is 11-13, and Jumbo's stand at 22-6. So Bates should be the underdog in this game. We'll see how it plays out.
Nate Pashka up to bat. Spurko checking over to first.
Samuel Warren leads off the base a little bit. Tim Saperko is the catcher.
And Spurko's second goes for a ball outside.
Saperko has had a strong season up until this point, helping lead the Jumbos to their 22-6 record.
Yeah, ERA under 3 so far through the year at 2.74 through 46 innings pitched. 2-0 pitch, runner
Samuel
goes.
Warren goes.
And the pop-up is finally caught by Tom Petrie, the second baseman, in shallow left. So Pashka will get back to first. And there's one out.
And that is the first out of the game.
Berry up to bat.
Spurko gets ready.
Spurko checks to first. And outside, 1-0 count. And Spurko outside again, 2-0. And 2-1 count for Spurko. Warren on first. One out here in the first. And the runner goes, and he'll be into second easily. As that ball
That
is
was
in
a
the
good
dirt.
steal.
Yeah, he saw it coming with the off speed.
So what do you think of this Jumbo's team?
Well, I mean, they lost some of their hitting from last year, but they've really replaced it easily, and their record reflects on that. And that's fouled deep to the parking lot.
Some car is going to be unlucky for that one.
That's why I ride a bike. Also because I don't have a car. 2-2 count for Spurko. Berry grounds it to third, and it's bobbled.
That was a costly fumble.
And O'Hara's throw is late. So O'Hara with the error there. And Bates will have runners on first and second.
That's a rare error for O'Hara. He's normally their star.
Yeah, he's typically good on the behind the plate. Third base has been a little difficult for the freshman, but bobbling it there. So Spurko in a little bit of a bind now. And even if O'Hara makes the occasional error at third, you got to leave him in the lineup just because of his power.
He's definitely worth it.
So McKay Hyde up to bat now. And 1-0 count. Hyde, watch that one. Hyde hitting an even .333 on the year so far. He'll take ball 2 there. Spurko throws to second. And the runner's back in time. Little argument there.
Yeah, the second baseman did not agree with that call. But that was pretty close on the eye.
And ground towards the shortstop. And the play to third. And he called out. Warren sliding in there. So the Jumbos have 2 outs now. Runners still on first and second. Hyde advancing on the fielder's choice.
To have the bases loaded to start the game would not have been how the Jumbos would have wanted.
And it was close, though. The shortstop doubted where to go on that, but ultimately got it in time. I thought it was a close play.
I thought so, too. That was a good, quick reaction.
And Spurko's high on ball 1 there. Rockwell Jackson up to bat.
Beautiful name.
Yeah, it's a classic baseball name there. And he'll watch strike 1 there. And the first baseman, Jackson, is hitting .377 on the year. Spurko with the off speed, and it's fouled down the first baseline. 1-2 count for Jackson. Spurko very high on that one. Couldn't keep the curve down. Two count, 2 out. Spurko looking to get out of the first. Fastball is hit deep to left. Will be fair? No, lands just foul.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Jackson with a tough break there.
Yeah.
Might have been blown a little by the wind to the left.
As we were saying before the game, the wind can really help a pitcher out in this field.
And it's ground to third. O'Hara fires to first. And it's out, number 3. So the Jumbos head to the bottom of the first, unscathed. Join us for the bottom of the first.
Scheduled to bat for the Jumbos in the bottom of the first inning.
Colombo. To mention his ERA, 2-0 record through 20.
first inning, the center fielder, number 8, Connor McDavitt.
And welcome back to the bottom of the first. Jumbos and Tim Superco getting out of the first inning with runners on base with no runs earned.
On the mound. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Oh, okay. No, you can talk about our starting pitcher here for the Bobcats.
That's right. On the mound for Bates is the 6'4" Connor Colombo, a junior with a 2-0 record, a 2.28 ERA, and 33 strikeouts so far in the season.
Not too shabby numbers there. And leading off for the Jumbos will be Connor McDavitt, the center fielder.
This is a Connor on Connor matchup right now.
It's a battle of pride. Colombo is fast, but in the dirt. Ball 1.
Even from a distance, he is strikingly tall.
And Colombo is low again. 2-0 count. McDavitt watches strike 1. Two 2-1 count.
So what do you make of that first inning?
Well, Jumbo's gotten a bind early on in the with the stolen base there, but Superco had some pretty excellent pitching, and it was the error by O'Hara. He still has to correct his fielding, but overall, Superco did a good job to get out of the jam.
He did. He showed some poise in that situation.
Colombo delivers low. McDavitt checked his swing. 3-2 count. Full count. McDavitt fouls it back. And the windup. And McDavitt will walk to first.
Good start for the Jumbos.
And Oscar Cooch up to bat. The right fielder.
He has a 3.41 batting average so far this year with 9 doubles, which is an impressive mark.
And Colombo's high on the first pitch. McDavitt taking a lead there. Cooch will take ball, strike 1. Excuse me. 1-1 count for Colombo. And Colombo's low there. 2-1 count. And a 2-1 pitch. Low again. 3-1 for Cooch.
He's having some trouble with those balls right now.
Really still needs to find his control.
The balls are coming ironically low from such a high place.
McDavitt goes, and Cooch belts it to right center field. The center fielder's there. And McDavitt will head back to first. Ryan McCarthy out there in center with the catch.
The third baseman, number 24, Tommy O'Hara.
Cooch really had some power on that, but
That was a
this is
deep
quite
shot.
yeah, this is quite the pitcher's park, though. So Tommy O'Hara, the freshman slugger, up to bat. Lefty against righty.
Tommy O'Hara is batting a .413 so far this year. He's been a very big bright spot for them, especially as a freshman.
And he fouls that one back to the backstop. And Colombo's low and outside. 1-1 count, 1 out. Still 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. And a bloop goes to the shortstop, and O'Hara's out there. So Colombo with 2 down.
The catcher, number 30, Brian Egan.
And Brian Egan will come to the plate.
He's been batting a
402, yeah.
402 so far. My mistake. 402 with 8 doubles so far.
Yeah, slugging at 573, and he'll watch strike 1 there from Colombo.
Third most doubles hit on the team so far.
And McDavitt heads to second. And the throw is high, but just late. So McDavitt takes second.
That was a good heady move right there to steal.
And Egan watched strike 2 there. Colombo looking to get out of the bottom of the first here. McDavitt on second. And he grounds it up the middle. And the shortstop gets it to first in time. So Colombo gets out of the bottom of the first unscathed. Bates 0, Tufts 0. Join us for the second inning.
For the Jumbos in the bottom of the first inning, no runs on no hits. There were no Bates errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We're scoreless at the end of 1 inning. Back for Bates at the top of the second inning. Connor Reensterna.
And welcome back to the top of the second. Tim Saperko on the mound. Connor Reensterna up to bat. And on the 1-0 pitch, he hits it deep to center field, but that's caught by McDavitt. One down here for Superco.
The designated hitter, number 15, Evan Zopek.
So Evan Zopek, the DH, coming up for the Bobcats.
Evan Zopek hitting at .333 average so far, with 6 doubles and 20 hits in total.
And he'll watch ball 1 there from Superco. And a strike evens the count at 1. And ball 2 is low. And Zopek late there, 2-2 count. Superco into the dirt. Egan backs it up. And he strikes him out. And he can make the catch. So Superco has 2 down.
The center fielder, number 44, Ryan McCarthy.
And Ryan McCarthy, the center fielder, up to the Bobcats now.
McCarthy has been batting at .257 with 19 hits and 2 doubles so far. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, only 1 RBI on the year for McCarthy. And he's down 0-1 here. And Superco makes it 0-2. And McCarthy watches it high. 1-2 count. Two down, no one on base. And McCarthy's hit there on the just above the left elbow. So he'll take a free base.
Shortstop, number 3, Alex Parker.
Alex Parker, the shortstop, up to bat for the Bobcats.
Alex Parker's been batting at .400 so far with 6 hits and only 1 RBI.
Hasn't gotten too many opportunities this year, only starting 4 games, but he's here in this one, and it's really the heart of the season right now. Bobcats in a 3-game series today and tomorrow with the Jumbos. Unfortunately, the Jumbos will miss their spring fling concert with a doubleheader.
That's going to be a stinger. But some victories can make up for that if they're able to win.
That's for sure, and Parker fouls it back for a 1-1 count. And McCarthy gets back in time. And Superco checks again. Superco's high. 2-1 count. And a high pop-up. And first baseman calls it. He gets in the way of the runner. So the umpire's saying it would have been interference, but it's caught anyways for the out. And the Jumbos will head to bat. So hit by pitch in that inning, but no hits, and the Jumbos get out with 0 runs scored. So 0-0 heading into the bottom of the second. Join us then.
Here we go, Matt. Let's go, 1-9. Come on, Mose. Here we go, babe.
Number 19, Matt Moser.
Yeah, welcome back to the bottom of the second. Connor Colombo on the mound. And he's facing the shortstop, Matt Moser.
Matt Moser has been hitting at a .363 average so far with 41 hits and 10 doubles, along with 36 RBIs and 4 home runs.
Yeah, probably the best slugger on this Jumbo's lineup.
Those 4 home runs are the most out of any Jumbo so far.
And he'll watch ball 1 low there. Colombo delivers low again. Moser watches. 2-0 count. Moser hits it high and deep.
That's what
to
he's there
left field.
for.
And it's caught easily. Back by the track. Left fielder Samuel Warren out there.
The designated hitter, number 11, Stephen White.
Stephen White, the DH, coming up for the Jumbos.
Let's go, Whitey. Come on, 1-1. Here we go, Whitey. Hey, White. Hey, White.
He has been batting at a .400 average with 10 hits and 3 doubles. And goes for a bunt.
And Colombo collects it, throws it low, but the first baseman's there to scoop it up. So White is out. 2 down on the inning. And a nice scoop up by Rockwell Jackson there at first to secure the out.
Let's go, 1-5. Come on, James. Let's go, Jimmy. Come on, James. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy, girls. Let's go, Jimmy. Come on, James.
James Howard, the first baseman, up. And he'll watch strike 1.
He's been batting at .366 so far in the season, with 5 doubles and 30 hits. He swings that bat real high.
Let's
1-1 pitch from Colombo, and it's low. 2-1 count. And if you happen to be in the area, there's a Fan the Fire event going on the outdoor fields here. Collect some Fan the Fire and Tufts merchandise. And Howard watches ball 3 there. 3-1 count, 2 down. Jumbo's looking to generate their first bit of offense, and Howard watches strike 2. Full count here.
Has not been much of an offensive game so far.
3-2 pitch, and Howard will walk to first. Another low pitch from Colombo.
The second baseman, number 3,
Tom Petrie will come up to bat. Sophomore second baseman.
Tom Petrie hasn't been hitting so well with .279 average, but he does have 16 RBIs on the season so far.
And Petrie will watch strike 1 there. And 279 might be a good number for the majors, but with this Jumbo's lineup, that's towards the bottom of the list, actually. Many guys hitting in the high 3s and low 400s.
Impressive group.
And Colombo fires it in for strike 2. 0-2 count for Petrie.
Tough start so far for the Jumbos on offense.
Howard on first. And the ball's low and away. 1-2 count. Petrie grounds to the shortstop, and he'll fire to first. Not in time. Petrie beats it out.
Petrie was fast on that one.
He is one of the quickest in that jumbo lineup.
The left fielder, number 7, Cody McCallum.
And Parker, the shortstop, didn't know what to do with it. He looked to realized it was there. And the throw was late to first. So Cody McCallum up to bat for the Jumbos.
He's been at a .312 average so far with 24 hits on his resume.
Runners on first and second. Colombo throws the curve for strike one. 2 down here in the second. Still no score in this one. Colombo's outside. 1-1 count. Howard on second. Petrie on first. And Colombo low again. 2-1 count. And Colombo finds the bottom of the strike zone there, making it a 2-2 count.
Bates has an interesting record with 7-5 away and only 1-5 at home. So they might like the away games a little bit better.
Yeah, it's tough to play up in Lewiston, Maine. A little bit cold up there. And he gets him swinging. So Colombo makes it out of the second unscathed. 2 runners left on for the Jumbos as we head into the third inning.
With Jumbos in the bottom of the second inning, no runs on 1 hit. There were
And welcome back here to the top of the third inning. Daniel Warren up to bat for the Bobcats. Sparko delivers, and it's foul at the plate.
35 and RBI so far.
Strike 2 there to Warren.
So what reaction do you have so far from this game?
The pitchers have had their way with the batters so far as Sparko throws low there for a 1-2. And gets Warren to ground to short. Fires over to Howard, and that's out 1 for the Jumbos. Haven't seen too much offense yet. Most of the power has gone right to the outfielders, so we'll see if we can pick it up. And Nate Pashka up to bat for the Bobcats. And that's high for ball one.
Bashka's been batting at a .323 average so far, with 11 doubles, which is second most on the Bates team.
We'll open up to a 3-0 count here. That's Perker right down the middle. Brings it to 3-1. That's Perko will walk Pashka. So 1 out, 1 on. And Sam Berry will step to the plate. The third baseman.
The third baseman, number 10, Sam Berry.
Sam Barry is the third most hits on the Bates team so far at 27, batting a .325 average.
And he swung on strike one. And he connects on second pitch. And that's gone. Deep over center field. So
That
Sam
was
Berry
deep.
with a 2-run shot to center field. And that's over by the 4:10 marker. So Berry displaying the power. Ripping one off Superco, and Bates comes out to a 2-0 lead here over Tufts in the third inning.
Well, that could be a decisive hit later on.
And we'll check the stat sheet. That'll be Berry's third homer on the year. Good for second place in Bates in terms of home runs. And that'll bring his RBI total up to 18.
Definitely a key cog in the Bates formation.
And now they get McKay Hyde, the catcher, up to bat. And a 1-0 count here.
Hyde has 17 RBIs himself.
Must be a little irked by that, you know. Getting leapfrogged on the 2-run homer. And the off speed goes for ball 2 there for Superco. Two 1 pitch. Superco's high, 3-1. And Superco's high again.
Spurker's having a little difficulty right now keeping that ball where he wants it.
So Hyde will take first. Now up to bat is first baseman Rockwell Jackson.
The first baseman, number 12, Rockwell Jackson.
Jackson's been hitting at a .377 average this season, and he's going to probably hope to replicate the success of his past hitters right now.
So Bates with 1 out here, really looking to make a dent in the scoreboard. Spurco delivers. Off speed connects. Strike 1. Spurco makes it 0-2. And it's ground up the middle. And Moser fires to first and gets the out. So 2 down here. Runner Hyde advances to second.
Second
And Connor Reenstern, the second baseman, up to bat now. Junior out of Lincoln, Mass. Went to St. Sebastian's. School not too far from my home, not too far from Tufts either. About 30 minutes away.
He's got 19 RBIs on the season, the most out of the whole Bates team.
It's Perko's low, but Egan's there to block it. Idle. Trot back to second. Perko low again. 2-0 count. So Perko will give him a 3-0 count. That's the second time he's opened up with that this inning.
He is struggling right now. Do you think the wind's playing any part in that?
Partially, not just blowing the ball, but must be making him a little chilly. Got less control in the hands when it's cold out. And Spurko finally finds the strike zone, makes it a 3-1 count. Reenstern just watching that one the whole way. And no rush to swing. And he checks a swing and does so smartly as he'll walk to first. So 2 out, 2 on now for the Bobcats, looking to add to their 2 runs this inning.
The designated hitter, number 15, Evan Zopek.
And Evan Zopek, DH, is up at bat.
He's got 20 hits on the season with 6 doubles.
And he'll swing for strike 1. Spurko high. 1-1 count. 2 out, 2 on. Jumbo's looking to escape the third here.
An inning they're going to want to forget and try to replace.
And it's popped up to right field. Foul territory. And Howard's there to make the catch, so the Jumbos escape, having let up 2 on the inning and leaving 2 on base. And they'll be up for the bottom of the third. And Connor McDonald, bottom of the third. And Davitt walked in the first inning and stole for second, but was left on base. And he rips it to right field. And a good catch there from Nate Pashka. Made a little jump there.
That was an impressive little hop.
He's pretty tall for a right fielder. What's he listed at? 6'3". He's a big outfielder.
It's a big team.
Yeah. And Oscar Cooch up at bat. And the right fielder flew out to center field in the first inning. And he'll watch strike one from Colombo.
Oscar Cooch is batting a .341 average so far, 28 hits, and an impressive 21 RBIs.
Cooch, only a sophomore out of Texas. And he'll swing on the drop third strike, and it's over to first for the out. So 2 down here for the Jumbos. Colombo looks to get out of the third, but he'll have to face Tommy O'Hara first, the leading hitter for the Jumbos.
He's going to try to keep them in the third right now with a strong hit. She is more than capable of doing.
Colombo connects on the off speed. 0-1 count, 2 down. No one on base for O'Hara. Tips it back to the backstop. And Colombo is to be inside on that. 1-2 count. And he belts it to left field. And it's caught by DiNucci in his first inning. So Colombo gets out with a 1-2-3 inning. And the Jumbos will take the field for the fourth.
For the Jumbos in the bottom of the third inning.
Welcome back to the fourth inning here. Bates with the 8-9 and leadoff to start the inning. Ryan McCarthy, the sophomore.
He's batting a .257 average with 2 second bases taken so far.
And it's fouled to the parking lot over by us.
And just misses a car. Lucky day.
So an 0-1 count here for McCarthy. Superco looking to improve on last inning, in which he gave up 2 runs. It's dropped by Egan. 1-1 count.
Do you think the Jumbos would be able to pull out, or do you think Bates will hold on right now?
Well, there's a lot of the game left to play, and I think both these offenses are capable of scoring more. So, and a little fastball there for Superco. Finds strike 2. 1-2 count from McCarthy. High ball 2. Superco in the dirt. Full count now. Wind picking up. It's blowing some dust storms over to Tom Petrie at second base right now. And McCarthy grounds it between the shortstop and third baseman into the left field.
Good hit there by McCarthy. Right in between the infielders.
So a leadoff single for Bates.
The shortstop, number 3, Alex.
And Alex Parker, the shortstop, will could build on that from the bottom of the lineup.
He's capable of building on it. He has a batting at a 400 average so far.
And he'll bunt down the first baseline. Spurkle will get there. He'll underhand it to first. Barely makes it. Superco.
Strange hesitation there,
Yeah,
right?
unwisely looked to second and almost missed the play at first right in front of him. So the runner advances. McCarthy getting to second.
I'm not sure what was going through his mind on that one.
Yeah, Parker almost making it himself. So
John DiNucci now.
yeah, the leadoff hitter now. He replaced Warren in left field. And he'll watch strike 1.
He has 1 home run in the season, 1 out of 4 Bates players who have hit a home run.
And Spurco in for ball 1. Strike 2 there, 1-2 count. And it gets him swinging. So DiNucci strikes out. And Superco's got 2 out with 1 on second.
Maybe that'll give him a little bit of his mojo back for pitching.
And Nate Pashka, the right fielder, up to bat.
He's got the most home runs on the team so far with 4. He might be one of the most dangerous hitters.
Gonna watch the curve sink in there for strike 1. Superco near his head there. Pashka ducks it out of the way.
Pashko and now get to take his head home with him.
One count. And Pashka barely gets his bat to it. Fouls it off to the left. 1-2 count. 2 out. McCarthy still on second. And in the dirt, McCarthy will stay at second. Egan keeps it in front of him. Egan allowed to steal in the first inning, but Since then, he's been able to keep all of the wild pitches relatively in his domain. And it's in with a line drive. And McCarthy will round third. He comes home. And Bates will up their lead to 3.
Very strong showing by Bates so far against Jumbo's better record.
The third baseman, number 10, Sam Bear.
Superco threw 4 here.
That was an impressive hit.
And Sam Berry, the third baseman, up to bat now.
He also has home runs in the season, counting 2 up until this point, along with his .325 average.
A little surprised that Superco hasn't talked with his catcher or his coach yet. 2 innings in a row of giving up runs.
He's having a difficult time right now for sure.
And Barry had the 2-run homer last inning, so Bates really working through their lineup right now. Superco in the dirt again. Pashka holds it first. 3-0 count now. 2 outs for the Jumbos, looking to escape the 4th. And he'll watch strike 1 there, 3-1 count. It's Barry swinging for strike 2. Full count here. 2 out. Pashka on first. Sparko delivers, and it's hit deep to right.
And
that's another homer. So Sam Berry with 2 2-run homers here for the Bates Bobcats, and they lead 5-0.
Sam Bear is having the game of his life right now.
And Superco just can't get it around him. So Sam Berry with 4 RBIs here for the Bobcats. And the Bates fan section really starting to make some noise here.
They're appreciating Sam Barry for sure.
The catcher, number 25, McKay Hyde.
So McKay Hyde up to bat. Superco really looking to get out of this here.
He's in a rut right now.
Both runs in this inning were, or all 3 runs in this inning, I believe, were with 2 outs. So, and ball 1 to Hyde. Oh, actually, 2 runs in this inning were with 2 outs, and Hyde walked last inning and advanced on a fielder's choice in the first. Two 2-1 count now for Hyde. And he'll pop it up over towards his own dugout.
The
2-2
Jumbo's
count, go ahead.
dugout has been really echoing their voices out right now. So even with the deficit, you got to appreciate how strong they come together for each other.
And Superco low there. And we'll bring up a full count for Hyde. And Hyde fouls that one off. A high delivery. Hyde battling off another one. Full count, no one on. 2 out. And Spurko walks Hyde.
Tough inning for Superco right now.
The first baseman, number 12, Rockwell Jackson.
And Superco now up to 4 walks on the game and a hit by pitch as well. 0-1 count here for Rockwell Jackson. And he's grounded out in both of his previous at-bats.
That's 22.
0-2 count. And Superco's outside. And we got sophomore Charlie McQuinn warming up in the bullpen for the Jumbos. And Jackson's hit, so runners advance to first and second for the Bobcats. And up to bat is Connor Reensterna.
The second baseman,
And Egan and Howard will go talk to Superco for a bit. Just give them a little word of encouragement. We thought the third inning was tough, but the fourth has been.
It's been even worse.
Yeah. So Bates almost making it through their whole lineup here this inning. And it's in the dirt. Runners hold. Egan doing a good job with all the low pitches today. And inside and low. 2-0 count for Reensterna. Superco just trying to find something. In the dirt again, 3-0.
His mojo is a no-show right now.
And you have to think he probably won't be heading back into the game for the fifth, let alone if he can get out of the fourth here. And inside, so Reensterna will walk, and Superco's got him loaded now. And Egan will go out to talk to him.
This is not a good situation for Superco.
the designated hitter, number 15, Evan.
And 3 guys on base in a row with no hits.
And Zoic comes in with a .333 average.
And head coach manager John Casey will go out to the mound. And you have to wonder if McQuinn will be coming in. He comes out of the bullpen now. And McQuinn will head out to the mound. Superco coming in. So Superco only getting through 3 2/3 here. And he's walked and loaded for McQuinn. So McQuinn looking to end this inning here for the Jumbos. And come back to us when Charlie McQuinn takes over here. So I'll come back. I'll mention what has happened this inning.
Number 15, Evans.
2-0.
Come on, Chuck. Let's go, kid. Come on, 2-0.
All right, and we're here in the bottom of the fourth. Jumbos with 2 outs. Superco getting pulled after walking the bases loaded. And Charlie McQuinn on the mound now. And he'll throw ball 1 in there.
McQuinn's got a 1.93 ERA, also a 2-0 record and 6 blocks on his record with 15 strikes out. So let's see if he can rekindle some magic for the Jumbos, or if Bates will continue to dominate this inning.
Evan Zopek up now. And McQuinn in the dirt. He'll have to cover home. And the throw is not in time. The ball is dropped. So Bates scoring their 6th run of the game. That was McKay Hyde coming in from third. So the wild pitch by McQuinn is costly. And Bates now with runners on second and third, scoring 4 runs here in the fourth. Nothing's going right for the Jumbos right now.
Pitching is not going well.
Let's go, 2-0. Come on, Charlie.
2-0 count.
Right now, 2-0.
McQuinn in there for strike 1.
James Howard at the mound. I'm sorry, incorrect.
Come on, 2-0. Let's go, kid.
That is Evan Kopech at the mound.
So McQuinn with the 2-1 pitch. That's low again, so 3-1 count. And McQuinn's low again, so he will walk Zopek, and bases are once again loaded. Things really slipping out here for the Jumbos.
Let's go, 2-0. Let's go, baby.
The center fielder, number 44, Ryan McCarthy.
Ryan McCarthy, the center fielder, up to bat. And he scored after a single already this inning, so Bates going through their lineup.
Let's go, Charlie. Listen, Chuck, let's go. Come on, 2-0.
And you can hear the nickname for Charlie out there, Stump, coming from the dugout. And that'll be ball 1 for a 1-1 count. Charlie with those thick thighs called the Stump like a tree trunk.
That's a great nickname.
That's where he gets his power. And that's fouled. And it'll stay in fair territory, but Oscar Cooch is there to make the catch by the foul line. So the Jumbos getting out of the 4th inning, giving up 4 runs. Superco got pulled and McQuinn was put in. And Bates leaves the bases loaded. And the Jumbos will have a little talk in front of their dugout. So 6-0 Bates heading into the bottom of the 4th. And join us then.
So for the
Catcher Brian Egan coming to bat for the Jumbos, who now trail 6-0 to the Bates Bobcats after a 4-run fourth. And Colombo in there for strike one on Egan.
Egan's batting a .402 so far with 36 RBIs, tied for most on the team.
And Colombo in there for strike two. Here's the pitch, it's high, 1-2 count now. And Egan connects, and that's in the right field for a single for Egan. Jumbo's looking to start their rally now.
They're going to need some hitting.
No outs, and Matt Moser coming up to bat.
Matt Moser with 10 doubles so far on the season and 41 hits in total. We'll try to bring them a little closer. Ball one from Colombo. And low for a strike, though. 1-1 count for Moser. Low for ball two. 2-1. And low for ball three. So Moser will have a 3-1 count here. Colombo's delivery down the middle. That'll bring up a full count. Egan starts to go, strikeout, and Egan will slide in head first and make it. Well, Moser strikes out, but Egan advances to second. Stephen White. Stephen White batting a .400 for the season right now.
Freshman DH out of Hingham, Mass.
With 4 RBIs.
And Colombo's in there for strike one. And it's low, but called for strike two. And Coach Casey is arguing with the umpire there. He was upset with that call. Umpire is now warning him. I don't really blame Casey. with that one seemed a little too low to be called a strike.
Go, Stevie. Hey, battle for us, Whitey. Come on, Whitey. Battle for us.
Casey's letting him hear it.
Come on, Whitey. Hey, Whitey, that's not you. Come on,
Can sense the frustration here with the Jumbo's dugout, which
Makes
we're right on
sense.
top of. Yeah.
The last 2 innings probably created a little bit of chagrin feeling for that coach.
So White down 0-2. Colombo delivers, and White strikes out. So 2 outs here. Egan on second for the Jumbos.
Strong showing by Bates on offense and defense.
And James Howard up to bat.
Howard's got 19 RBIs on the season.
And he walked in the second inning, made it to second. But like the rest of the lineup, has not scored. And it's in the dirt, so Egan will advance to third. Ball trickling its way over to the Bates dugout. And Colombo low there. 2-0 count. 2 down. Jumbo's looking for their first run, coming from Egan at third. And Howard watches. Strike 1 there. One pitch, low and outside, 3-1 count. And Colombo delivers low, so Howard will walk to first. That'll bring up Tom Petrie with runners in the corners, 2 out.
Tom Petrie has 16 RBIs in the season and a home run on his record.
And one of his best stats is his walks. He's walked twice so far in this game. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong numbers there. He has singled in this game. It was only his second at bat. And he'll take a low ball 1. And it's in there for strike 1. And low for ball 2. And Howard gets caught between first and second. He's in a rundown. And they go for the tag and get Howard. So Howard's run down for out number 3, and the Jumbos fail to score. Petrie left at the plate. Egan left at third. And the Jumbos will head into the 5th inning down 6-0 to Bates here. Know his name. Andrew, what's your last name?
What?
What's your
Macmillan.
All right. All right, we're good.
And I have to sign off now. This has been Sam Lato, and I've been very happy to bring you Tufts baseball. My mistake. And I have Andrew Macmillan replacing me. Here he is.
Let's do it.
All right, and welcome to the 5th inning here. Bates Bobcats leading 6-0 over the Tufts Jumbos. Charlie McQuinn on the mound for the Jumbos now. And up at bat for the Bobcats is Alex Parker. And,
Charlie Quinn in now for Tim Supperco.
and McQuinn is in there for like strike 2. Scoreboard not being updated, but we'll keep it for you here. And it's low for a ball.
Nice off-speed pitch from McQuinn. Parker not biting.
And Parker grounds to third. The throw over to first is in time from O'Hara. So nice play by O'Hara to get the out.
Good hands, making up for that error back in the first inning. Good play.
So Supperco had to be pulled in the 4th after giving up 3 runs actually. He would eventually earn his 4th as McQuinn threw past ball.
Yeah, Supperco's been out there a lot for the Jumbos, and he's either on, he's really on, or he's struggled a few times in the past, and today was just not his day.
And Danucci up, the left fielder for the Bobcats. And McQuinn's outside there for ball 2. 2-0 count. And McQuinn outside. 3 now.
McQuinn encountering some of the same control issues.
And outside again, so Danucci will walk on 4 pitches. And Supperco had similar troubles last inning. Quite a few walks building up for the Jumbos now. And Pashka's up to bat for the Bobcats with a runner on first and 1 out here in the 5th. Quinn checks back to first.
Keeping Danucci honest.
And Egan will take some time there after another ball. Go out and talk to Stump. Stump is getting stumped by these Bobcats here.
Wonder how many times he's heard that.
One out count to Pashka, but McQuinn checks back to first again. Danucci in time. And Pashka swings for strike 1.
McQuinn looking to settle in now. Pick up his rotation mate, Supperco.
Another check back.
What that says, the number of times that McQuinn's checked back is respecting the speed of Danucci. Danucci's probably one of the faster members of the Bates squad.
And the off speed is low there for ball 2. 2-1 count now to Pashka. Quinn checking back yet again.
Interestingly, Danucci is yet to steal a base on the season so far, despite being decent way through.
But he does have the build of a speedster.
athletic outfielder. Probably good athleticism, agility, track down tough plays.
And McQuinn finds the strike zone on the 3-1 pitch, so we'll bring up a full count here with 1 out in the 5th.
Quinn looking for a shutdown inning now. Sit Bates boys back down. Get the Jumbos back up.
Pashka fouls it off to the left. McQuinn delivers, and it's well outside, so Pashka will walk. And McQuinn with some early difficulties here in the 5th.
The third baseman, number 10, Sam Berry.
So Sam Berry up to bat. He's the star player here for Bates so far today with 2 two-run homers in the 3rd and 4th.
McQuinn's probably going to be looking to pitch around him a little bit, not let him have anything to hit.
And who knows, maybe he'll jack a 3-run homer here. Bates have been giving him all the right opportunities with runners on base.
Ball is outside to begin with. McQuinn not looking to have any part of Berry right now.
And timeout called there late. McQuinn already in his lineup, in his windup. So he'll reset. Berry with an unorthodox stance. He really leans forward with his torso.
Nice pitch.
Called strike there for McQuinn. 1-1 count. And Berry belts it on a line drive to center field. And the runners will hold. So Berry will load them up. And up to bat will be Rockwell Jackson looking to do some damage on McQuinn here.
Good play from DiNucci, getting the ball back in, hold the runners up. Berry is just on fire tonight. Today, excuse me. He's now 3 for 3.
2 homers and a single. Not too bad. If that one had gone in the gap, could have gone for a 2 RBI double.
Could have.
So McKay Hyde, the catcher, up to bat. I read the number wrong.
Hyde is 0 for 0 on the day already with 2 walks and a fielder's choice. So looking for an at-bat now to count. But that just speaks to his plate discipline, looking for his pitch. He knows not to swing at anything outside the zone.
And he's a catcher, so he has the eye. And outside from McQuinn. 2-0 count.
Exhibiting that plate discipline that many catchers are known for. Egan out to talk to McQuinn again. Calm down a little bit. Beginning of the 3-game series between Bates and Tufts. Don't want to run through too many pitchers. Keep the boys fresh for the doubleheader tomorrow.
And if McQuinn can't get through this inning, Jumbo's bullpen might be in a little bit of trouble. And McQuinn struggling to find the strike zone. 3-0 count for Hyde.
Nowhere to go for McQuinn either with the bases loaded. He's got to come inside now. So Hyde will be looking for something to put the bat on right now.
And McQuinn is low, so he'll walk in a run.
Interesting call from the umpire. Coach Casey from Jumbo's not happy with the calls earlier. I wonder what he's thinking about that.
Yeah, and I mean, a 4-pitch walk there has got to be tough, but you can blame the umpire for some of the calls, but not all of them.
Very true.
So now Rockwell Jackson is up at bat. And McQuinn throwing ball 1 there.
High and outside. Jackson was hit by a pitch in the 4-run fourth, but did not score.
Egan talking to McQuinn now. Still only 1 out. And the bases are juiced for Jackson.
Stump looking for something in contact now. Put the ball in play, let his defense do the work. No joy.
Still struggling to find the zone.
Just needs to put something in right now. Let the Bobcats know that he's there.
Still struggling to find the zone. 3-0 count. McQuinn's about to walk in 2 straight.
7 straight balls so far. The 3-0.
And McQuinn finally finds a strike.
There it is.
3-1 count now for Jackson. And Jackson pops it up to left. And the sprint over there makes the catch. Runner tags and is safe. So the Bobcats upping their lead to 8 now on the sac fly from Jackson. So the Bates will be left with runners on first and second. 2 outs now. And up at bat is Connor Reensterna.
If anyone can bring it back from this deficit, it's these Jumbos, who just this past Monday absolutely routed the UMass Dartmouth Corsairs 14-1. So the offense is there.
And the runner taking third, and he is out on the steal.
Nice play by Brian Egan.
And O'Hara with the tag. And Sam Berry tagged out. So 2 runs in the 5th for the Bobcats, and Bates leads 8-0. Come back for the bottom of the 5th. And Tom Petrie, the second baseman, up to bat for the Jumbos, looking to climb out of an even deeper hole now. They're down 8-0 after Bates scored 2 runs in the top of the 5th.
Bottom of the order now for the Jumbos. Petrie, McCallum, McDavitt looking to bounce back.
And they haven't done too much damage, but the Tufts lineup as a whole hasn't done much damage at all on Colombo.
Colombo is dealing right now. That is for sure. 4 strikeouts through 4 innings so far.
And Petrie connects. That's in between right and center.
falls in for a single. There's a start they need.
And last inning, they started out with a hit, but ultimately could not convert with runners in the corners with 2 outs. With first baseman James Howard getting thrown out in a pickle between first and second. And Petrie was actually up at bat, so he got another chance there.
Cody McCallum standing in. Another guy with a good eye for the strike zone as he lays off the first pitch for a ball. Does not strike out that much. Only 5 strikeouts on the year.
Colombo looking to change that on the 1-0. And he's down in the dirt again.
Good eye for McCallum. Low strikeouts just speaks to his plate discipline, but it also speaks to his ability to put the ball in play, get his barrel on the ball, and do some damage with it. So that's what McCallum's looking to do now.
And Colombo high and a bit outside here. 3-0 count. And McCallum will walk on 4 pitches, so runners on first and second for McDavitt at the top of the order here for the Jumbos. No outs.
And this is the opportunity the Jumbos have been looking for.
Center fielder, number 8, Connor McDavitt.
We were talking plate discipline just now. No one exemplifies it more than Connor McDavitt. Leads the team in walks by a country mile. 29 walks, or 30 walks actually, with the walk in the first inning. But
keeps on expanding.
now, a little more than a walk would be appreciated.
I'm sure Oscar Cooch would love him to walk.
Yeah. Inside strike for that first pitcher there. Connor McDavitt turning away.
Colombo on the 0-1, and McDavitt lays down a bunt. It'll go foul.
Not what they need right now. Want to preserve outs. You only have 3.
He does have the speed, though. Could beat him
True.
out himself.
That is true. If there's anyone to do it on the Tufts team, it would be McDavitt.
You have to wonder why they're not swinging down 8.
Yeah.
You're looking to take off big chunks at a time, not little ones.
Still a lot of the game left. It's only the bottom of the 5th. Playing all 9 innings today, so beautiful day for a ball game too.
Oh, 2 pitch, high, and it's dropped. Runners advance. Petrie will hold up at third. And Hyde got to it before it reached the backstop.
Colombo still very much in control of the game now, up 8 runs. But it's got to watch out. This Jumbo's lineup is potent.
1-2 pitch. McDavitt watches it. 2-2.
Outside on that one.
Fouls into the parking lot.
Healthy cut. Another victim. Another windshield.
Probably a prospective student's
Yeah.
car. Jumbo day going on here at Tufts.
Yeah. All the new students.
And McDavitt grounds back to the mound. Colombo, no problems on that. Throws to first for the first out of the inning.
What he did there was actually very important. Check the runner, check the lead runner, because you don't look. They will take advantage of your negligence and go for it. But check the runner at third and then got the out easily at first. McDavitt down quietly.
And Cooch looking to do damage here. 1 out. Runner still at second and third. Colombo's high on the first pitch. Colombo stares down second. Fires low and away. Petrie holds up.
So whereas Connor McDavitt, the leadoff hitter, very good at putting the ball in play, Tom Petrie not quite as much, but he's very adept at getting on base. Interestingly enough, he has more runs scored than hits. So
And Cooch watches strike one go by.
can get himself on base in more unconventional ways than others. Hitless in this game so far, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, fly out to center field. Looking to spark this Jumbo's offense.
And he'll tip that away for strike two. Colombo working with a 2-2 count. Only one out. And O'Hara on deck. Jumbos could really do big number on Colombo's solid outing so far today. Cooch grounds it to second. It's handled easily. Petrie will score, and Cooch will be thrown out at first.
Out by a step. Speedy Cooch almost beat it out. Run does score, though, on the sacrifice.
So the Jumbos taking a little bite out of that 8-0 lead. It's now 8-1 with Tommy O'Hara up at bat. He's got a runner at third. Checks his swing. And the third base ump says he went. Oh, 1 count. And he lines it into right field, so McCowell will score. O'Hara putting an RBI on the board, and the Jumbos trail 8-2. And Colombo finally starting to show some vulnerabilities. And Brian Egan, the catcher, will come up to bat with O'Hara on first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, that's a nice piece of hitting from Tommy O'Hara, freshman phenom for the Jumbos. Best hitter, playing the hot corner at third base, as we've seen earlier.
High for ball 1.
Brian Egan, the senior backstop.
Trying to fill some big shoes of Nick Katsumpis from last year. Senior who graduated. He's often back at the fitness center at Tufts. Still tries to stay involved with the team.
Also good with the plate discipline.
And he'll watch strike 2 there, 1-2 count.
Tied for second on the team with for walks. Also low strikeout total. But it's as we discussed earlier, catchers have that good eye.
And he displays it there, taking that for a 2-2 count now. Colombo low, and O'Hara will advance on the pass ball. He'll stay at second. But Egan with a chance now with the runner in scoring position. O'Hara not the fastest.
More power mixed into his frame than speed. Same goes for Egan, one of the few players on the team with more than 1 home run. Team leader Tommy O'Hara at second right now. Time is called. Umpire has a few words with the Bates dugout.
Full count now for Colombo. And Egan pops it up to left. And Danucci's there to make the catch. So the Jumbos pull 2 back here in the 5th. And they will trail Bates 8-2 coming into the 6th. Yeah, top of the 6th here, Charlie McQuinn with the pitch is in for a strike. And batting for Bates is Connor Reensterna, the second baseman. Bates leading 8-2 here.
Charlie McQuinn looking to keep going and keep the game within striking distance for the Jumbos.
1-1 count. High for a ball. You can tweet at us at Tufts JumboCast if you'd like to have us read your tweet and get back to you with any questions or comments on the game. McQuinn inside there. 3-1 count now.
And the walk.
Reensterna gets to first. Now up Evan Zopek, first baseman out of Portland, Oregon, coming a long way to go to Bates. Went from Pacific Northwest to the Northeast, so likes the cold. Quinn checks over to first.
Keeping him on it. Wake over there.
Tell us a little bit.
San Francisco, California. Love baseball. The Giants are my team of choice.
Good time to be a Giants fan.
Very good time to be a
Maybe
Giants
not
fan.
this season
Not
so far.
Major. Like to eat. So everyone enjoy it.
And McQuinn gets Zopek to swing on that. 0-2 count in McQuinn's favor. And they've got a reliever working in the pen. That is Sid Warnbrand, the freshman out of Sudbury, Mass. And McQuinn gets him swinging. He was late on that one. So 1 down here for the Jumbos. And Ryan McCarthy will look to do a little damage.
starting to lock in now.
McQuinn back to first. No successful pickoff.
Low strike from McQuinn. He'll take it, though.
And we've seen that strike zone dip down quite a bit today.
It's a very low strike zone. A few odd belt-high strikes, but mostly down around the shins, if they can find them.
McQuinn to first. Nothing there. Oh, 1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2.
Curveball.
McQuinn finding his stuff in this inning so far.
I'm starting to bear down in earnest. Egan sets up on the outside.
And McQuinn throws ball 1.
Ball one, but that's standard practice. 0-2, the batter's looking to protect the plate. Don't want to just hand him something, so you see if you can make him chase. McCarthy, not biting.
In the dirt.
In
And Reenstern will go to second, and he is
Oh.
out.
Egan
So-
with the play.
And a good tag from Moser. That'll bring up out 2. So Bates now with the bases empty, 2 outs. McQuinn looking to get out of the 6th here unscathed. And it's tipped up. That'll go to the parking lot.
Oh, right behind us.
Tons of things flying over us. All the air traffic from Logan is heading this way today.
McQuinn comes set, deals.
And it's low, but no
Ooh.
strike there.
Good pitch, probably just a touch outside for the umpire's liking.
So full count here. And McCarthy fouls it to the left.
McCarthy is battling right now. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
And McCarthy
Another one.
keeps trying to hit all these cars here, but he just won't go away.
Come set.
Quinn's delivery, another foul ball over to the
another.
Bates dugout.
McCarthy fighting him off. Probably doesn't like any of these, but they're too good to be balls.
McQuinn's delivery, and
And another one. That was off of the mask of the umpire as he walks it off.
McCarthy barely getting the bat to that one. Egan giving McQuinn a little word.
Wow, 10 pitch at bat. Game of chess right now. Trying to cat and mouse, rather. Trying to figure out where to put what. He's used the curveball. Not in this at bat yet, but it's probably not reliable enough to be a strikeout pitch. So they're looking for location.
A fastball. It's fouled off to the left.
And again. McCarthy out in front on that one. Probably liked it just a little trigger happy.
best from Harry Brown there, his sophomore teammate. So Jumbos make it out of the 6th, giving up no runs. Join us for the bottom of the 6th with the Jumbos at bat. And bottom of the 6th inning now, Matt Moser up at bat for the Jumbos. Meanwhile, a Jumbo Jet is coming right above us. It's a Lufthansa 747 for all the aviation nerds out there. And new pitcher Rob DeFranco, the sidearm, in for strike 1 there for the Bobcats. And this plane is quite a sight. If you were here, you would enjoy it. And Moser fouls it down the third baseline, but it'll go foul, so he'll have an 0-2 count now. If the Jumbos ever had to change their logo from an elephant, they could always change it to a large airplane.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that, even though I do not like the Jets. Football team, that is.
Ah, Giants fan?
Patriots.
Ooh.
I'm a local kid.
I see.
Moser fouls it up, or tips it up, and it is caught by DeFranco in front of the mound. So 1 out.
Moser
here in
down
6th.
quietly.
The designated hitter, number 11, Stephen White.
So Stephen White up at bat, the freshman DH.
Also quiet game for Stephen White. Strikeout, ground and a fielder's choice to the pitcher, in which he was put out.
DeFranco is low and inside.
As White jumps back.
DeFranco, a junior out of St. John's Prep, throws for ball 2 there. 2-0 count.
I love Submariners. or sidearm, side slingers, whatever you want to call them. Just looks so unnatural, but they make it work.
Yeah, I used to throw some sidearm back in my Little League days as DeFranco throws ball 3.
Your coaches didn't get on you for that?
There were ups and downs.
I bet.
Tough to stay accurate in some games, but I'd consider him more just a sidearm. He's not a total submarine as low as some guys can get. He's really kind of low to middle with his delivery. As White walks on 4 pitches there. So displaying the struggles of control as a sidearm is DeFranco there. So James Howard up at bat now. 1 on, 1 out.
Howard has walked twice this game so far. 0 for 0. Was caught stealing back in the 4th inning. So, a lot of walks this game. Not all that much control from either side. Less so from the Jumbos, but Bates pitchers showing goes outside for a ball.
One of the weaknesses is control, but it's almost like being a southpaw. I guess you can't really describe it as a southpaw because there are lefty pitchers, but it's sort of just another element that batters aren't used to.
Right, that's true.
And Hyde will go out to talk to him.
I wonder what they say specifically, because each pitcher is different. And this is probably just like a little go get him tighter pep talk. But sometimes it's remind them of mechanics. But
The one potentially 2-0.
they ran baseball from 2000 council. Our listeners remember him. Just holds his bat up at a very odd angle. Makes it work. And with the walk.
So
Doesn't need it.
So 8 straight balls there from DeFranco. And the Jumbos have 2 on with Tom Petrie up at bat.
Quick first out from Moser, but Bates' coach coming on out to have a word.
It off with a single, scoring the first Jumbo run of the game. He'll look to knock one in here.
Bates' bullpen is active right now. We can't quite see it from our perch from atop the press box, but there is someone warming up right now, so Bates is needing the Petrie standing in. He's done well this game, gone 2 for 2, and has scored one of Tufts' 2 runs. And that was last inning in the 5th. And he stands in for another hit, another at-bat, excuse me.
DeFranco finds the strike zone low.
That low strike zone again. Don't know about you, but that looked like it was down at the shins from here.
Yeah, it must be tough to scoop up as a batter, but
Batter's going to have to adjust for that low strike zone.
and another low strike.
They're at the knees this time.
So Petrie down 0-2. 1 out here.
Now this is where the mind games get to come into play, because as a batter, when you're 0-2, you have to protect. But so the pitcher will not want to throw in. But then each starts trying to think ahead of the other, and before you know it, who knows where the pitcher man.
They call
Petrie one off the side.
it just becomes DeFrank, and they'll get there in time. So good play from Rockwell Jackson to get Petrie out. The runners do in third, but the Jumbos now are with 2 outs. And McCallum at the plate.
Advice from over. McCallum now has the opportunity to bring Jumbos within 4. And then on second and third, solid hit to the outfield. Runners will be going on contact.
And here's the delivery. It's high for ball 1.
And what that means is, if, for example, McCallum hits ball up in the air, runners will not need to tag, as there are already 2 outs. So they can just, runners can just get going as soon as possible.
Low for ball 2.
Outside probably, because we've seen that this umpire really likes the low strike zone, so it's probably missed outside.
Throw it down to the cleats and then get a strike in this one.
Yeah. 2-0 to McCallum.
DeFranco delivers right in the middle. Strike 1.
Now, some people might think that with a guy batting 9th, last in the order, they might say, oh, last, he's probably the worst. But actually, a lot of managers and coaches will choose to use it as a second leadoff hitter. They'll put some of their best hitters down there. As McCallum
another called strike.
And what that does is it allows the bottom of the order to have a little bit of danger, so you're not just giving up on it. And that makes more sense when there's a pitcher batting, but it still rings true for a guy like McCallum.
Yeah, evens out the lineup more. And McCallum grounds it down to first baseline, and it is called foul.
Really?
So Jackson picked it up just outside of the base path.
Lucky break for McCallum. It looked like it was rolling fair from here, but he has another shot to bring the men home. McCallum now looking for a good piece of clutch hitting on 2 strikes. DeFranco comes set, delivers.
And it's outside for McCallum. Full count now. 2 outs.
Now the runners get to have a bit of a head start because, well, actually, excuse me, no, they don't. They would if the bases were loaded. However, runners are at second and third. They cannot go if there is a walk going.
McCallum. Run in third for the jump.
Runs on no jump.
Charlie McQuinn will join us in the top of the 7th. Bates leading Tufts 8-2.
So we're going to be live when we come back on. Okay.
Cool beans. Parker.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who purchased or received a Fan the Fire raffle ticket, we're going to announce the winning number at the end of the next half inning during the 7th inning stretch. seventh inning stretch next half inning.
Come back. Come back.
So top of the seventh here, McQuinn on the mound. And up at bat is Alex Parker, the shortstop.
The shortstop, number 3, Alex Parker.
And he grounds it to third. O'Hara
Oh.
dives and it deflects it. So Parker will make it running through first. He could have rounded there if he had wanted. So O'Hara probably should have left that for the shortstop, but nonetheless going all out to try to reel that one in, but was unsuccessful.
Probably score that as a single, though. It was to it from O'Hara.
Tanucci threatening bunt there, pulls it back in time. And lays it down, it pops up, and McQuinn catches it.
Good heads-up play from Charlie McQuinn there. But that's the kind of thing that, as a leadoff hitter, you got to be able to lay down. That's why they say lay down a bunt.
Not lay up, yeah.
No.
He had the placement right, just sent it too high.
Pop up as good as a strikeout in this scenario. Unproductive out.
And Nate Pashka up at bat. McQuinn checks to first.
Pashka is having himself a nice game. Scored 3 runs already. He's been on base was the guy on base for each of Barry's home runs back in the 3rd and 4th innings.
Yeah, I was going to mention. It's not too bad when you got a power hitter behind you. So no 2 count here for Pashka.
Pashka, the 3rd baseman. Excuse me, the right fielder.
Quinn checks to first again.
Charlie McQuinn doing a good job as the fireman, putting out the sparks from Saperco's outing and working through the middle of the game right now. Long relief man, that's what they call them.
And he can't find the zone there.
0-2. Don't want to just serve it up to a guy who's looking to protect the plate. If you're going to make him chase on a garbage pitch, something outside or in the dirt.
And McQuinn is low, and
Like that. That's what
Parker's safe at second.
textbook pitch for when there aren't runners on base, but when you throw it in the dirt like that, you open yourself up for a quick stolen base path
Hadn't got enough.
for the
Pashka throws.
Okay.
Swings. Quinn starts. Stand back. Two homers and a single.
Barry took Saperco yard in the 3rd inning.
Against Egan. 2-0 pitch, 2 outs. McQuinn delivers, and it's down the middle. 2-1.
Fastball. Big
2 count. 1 on, 2 outs. Murray strikes out from McQuinn's pitch down low. And Bates fails to score a run in the top of the 7th. The Jumbos will look to eat into this 8-2 deficit now coming into the bottom of the 7th.
No runs on 1 hit and no errors. 1 man left on base, and we will come back for the bottom of the 7th.
And welcome here for the bottom of the 7th inning. Jumbos trail to the Bates Bobcats 8-2 now. Rob DeFranco, their first reliever for the Bobcats, pitching his 2nd inning here.
Charlie McQuinn's been settling nicely for the Jumbos, though, in his long relief role as he got the most dangerous player of this game, Sam Berry, to strike out looking to end last inning. Jumbos. Now is the time, though, for the Jumbo. Place to do for the first time against go.
And we apologize if you missed any part of that last inning. Had a little Wi-Fi issue. Hopefully that's all corrected now. DeFranco delivers, and it's strike 1 for McDavitt. Outside, ball 1. Huskins field. Clouds coming out.
Big. McDavitt. His teammates call him.
1-2 count.
He's got to protect. Looking to put the ball in play and get some speed on the base paths.
And takes ball 2. Out now.
He's worked at full now. Good power, though, for speedy guys such as McDavitt. He's had 3 home runs, good for 2nd most on the team. Hits
it off to the right.
Screaming. In it. Just a touch. And it spirals off like that.
And
That's
that's
a walk.
outside there.
Second walk this game for McDavitt. And make that 31 walks for the senior outfielder.
Oscar Cooch coming to the bat, the right fielder.
3 on the day. Strikeout, rounded out, and fly out. Cooch looking for his first hit. Add a little bit of offense from the 2-hole. McCallum checks his lead.
Franco on the 1-0. Low again.
In the dirt.
McDavitt going to second. And the throw is dropped. So McDavitt will have a base stolen there. His second of the day.
Showing off some of that speed that we were talking about earlier.
So Cooch working with a 2-0 count. No outs and a man on second. Jumbo's trailing by 6.
7 steals on the year for McDavitt.
One for Cooch. There from now. Bottom.
Sometime soon. Low and inside to O'Hara. The first pitch.
Good job. Let's go, Tommy. Hey, Tio. Hey, Tio. Hey, Tommy, kid. Hey, 2-4.
And he watches ball 2 there.
Hyde doing his best to frame the pitch. Couldn't quite bring it around. As he switches gloves.
And Franco receives a word from his shortstop.
Yeah, catchers are always the ones who need for their gear. They're not divas about it. They just need a little more attention to detail. And so if something's just a little bit off, that can throw off their whole game. So Hyde looks to switch it out.
And 3 there, 3-0.
Name. It's travels fast conference. O'Hara has been hitting the ball very well.
And they'll get in there for strike 1.
Comes in for a strike.
Franco on the 3-1.
Sends the count.
Hey, just move the line, 2-4, I'm in.
DeFranco looking for his sign. Hyde. Set and delivers.
O'Hara will send it over to the Bates fans. Quite a few long at bats recently. Several innings.
Battle. McCarthy. A long one in which McQuinn was eventually victorious, striking out McCarthy.
And O'Hara battles it off again.
DeFranco also in a long relief role. As Colombo probably reached his pitch count.
Tip to that one.
At bat coming up. Been a long one. Only one out. So still more of this inning for DeFranco to work through. No matter how this works out.
And another foul ball. That'll go behind the Bates fan section.
DeFranco steps off. Wind's been picking up gradually over the game. Just a very slight breeze to begin with, but now flag out in left field is pretty stiffly. Out there will
to center field, but there's under it. And McCarthy will bring it in.
Tried to
throw in.
O'Hara tried to call time. Could not get the call though.
The catcher, number 30, Brian Egan.
So Egan up to bat. Jumbos with 2 outs right now. Still trailing by 6, but with McDavitt at second. Charlie McQuinn warming up near the Tufts dugout, so it looks like he will continue for the bottom of the 7th. Or excuse me, for the top of the 8th.
Coach Casey looking to keep his staff still fresh for the next 2 games.
And there for strike 1. And the wind's really picking up. It's knocking my water bottle. It's knocking your scorebook down.
Yeah.
It's got everyone here pretty cold. And he takes ball 1.
1-1. DeFranco still looks pretty fresh though, despite the long at bats he's worked through.
And he grounds it to the second baseman. And his throw is
Oh,
too far to the right. That heads to the
wide.
jumbo dugout. So McDavitt will score. It'll be 8-3. Bates on top still, but the jumbo is pulling a run.
As Egan advances to second on the throwing error from the second baseman.
That'll bring up Matt Moser, the shortstop. Jumbos will work with 2 outs. Trailing now by 5. Franco's delivery. It's in there for strike 1.
Now with Egan on second. A little less speed to speak of, but still a runner in scoring position. Big swing and a miss.
Moser really trying to
Moser.
put a rip on that one.
Quick 0-2 for DeFranco. Probably wants to get out of this inning as soon as possible.
And
Moser connects, but
Runs.
lofts it to the center fielder.
so McCarthy pulls it in. And the Jumbos get one run back in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring us to the 8th with Charlie McQuinn still on the mound for the Jumbos, trailing 8-3 to Bates.
For the Jumbos in the bottom of the 7th inning, they score 1 run on no.
So we got Hyde, Jackson, and Rensterna up this inning.
Reenstern or Reensterna. I'm not even sure. It's a little difficult.
Hyde, the catcher, looks in from Charlie McQuinn.
That'll go for strike 1. McQuinn struggled when he came in for Superco, but has done quite well in the last couple innings, shutting out Bates in the 6th and 7th. Doing a solid relief job for the Jumbos. That's
Did.
Hyde foul.
Foul.
And Hyde fouls it off again.
Seems as though he sees the ball, just not quite putting the barrel all the way on, getting a piece of it.
Quinn outside.
High and
High.
outside. 2-2 goes to the count. Oof, close. And that's that low strike zone that we've been seeing all day. Some might, few umpires might call that a strike. Look to be belt or maybe stomach high, but some likes them low.
McQuinn on the full count, and Hyde battles it off again.
And yet another long at bat for McQuinn. Not quite yet as long as the battle with McCarthy. But this would be the 8th pitch of the at bat coming up right now.
And Hyde will walk.
As Hyde wins that game. Line.
Here is
That? Yes, or percentage. That'll help out mightily. As McQuinn checks back on Hyde. Just to keep him honest and not allow too big of a lead. Jackson's had a little more eventful of a game. He's been hit by a pitch and drove in a run earlier with a sacrifice fly back in the 5th inning. That was actually the last run that the Bates Bobcats scored. McQuinn looking for double play ball right here. Infield is at double play depth.
fouled off.
As the umpire and Egan reset. And check back on the runner once again. Cold out here. Started out as a beautiful spring day at game time start, but wind has picked up, clouds have come out. It is definitively chilly.
Yeah, indeed.
But then I am from California, so anything below 75 degrees is chilly.
I concur with you on that one, though. I'm here in my sweatshirt, so.
And they've.
But Hyde gets back. Second by Egan. One out, and Bobcats looking to score again with a man on second.
Wild pitch from McQuinn allows Hyde to advance.
Green Cerna connects. That hits the hole into left field.
Tough
Hyde
hop.
will hold up at third.
Good play from the left fielder. That'll be Cody McCallum. Tough hop out there on the outfield grass, and a good throw back into Charlie McQuinn. Holds Hyde at keeps the run for stepping in for Zopek.
Vernon Fox, the sophomore infielder from West Hartford, Connecticut.
Zopek had been having a quiet game. Over three with a walk. Charlie McQuinn looks in.
Throw back to first.
Checks the runner. No double check, although Hyde is going nowhere with the ball. Still in the infield. Still only one out, although the infield is at double play depth right now. If they can turn two, that would be the end of it.
In the dirt.
runners in place.
So McQuinn on the 1-0, checks back to first again.
O'Hara's not holding Hyde too close to the base, although there's nowhere really for Hyde to go.
And McQuinn gets in the strike zone there. 1-1 count coming up. And McQuinn again checking back.
McQuinn taking his time between pitches.
Fouled towards the Bates dugout.
Fox takes a healthy cut.
The 1-2 delivery. And it's low and it's fouled away.
Bates threatening right now. Runners at the corners. Still 8-3 Bates. McQuinn delivers. And another healthy cut and another foul for Fox. McQuinn comes set. The 1-2 is swung on and poked out into left field. McCallum charges and it falls in for a hit. Hyde scores. Runners advance. There's now 9-4 Bates.
So McQuinn, it looked like he had been picking up his rhythm, but starting to lose it now. Only one out in the inning, and made him pay there.
Runners at first and second, though. Force is now at any base.
And that's outside for ball one.
And then McCarthy. It was just 2 innings ago in the 6th when he and McQuinn had their 12-pitch mental battle.
And McQuinn gets him with strike one there.
McCarthy's done well this game. 1 for 3. He's been hit by a pitch. He has scored. He scored in the 3rd during that. Scored in the 4th, excuse me, in that 4-run 4th. Good block from Egan.
Goes up to second. Moser cuts it off. Greensterna was back to the base safely.
Ground ball would help out McQuinn mightily here. Good quick double play to get out of the inning.
A 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Big swing. Evens the count at 2-2.
McQuinn with one down. Runners on first and second. Two pitch. And it's grounded to short.
Double play ball.
And Moser gets the double play to
There
go.
it is.
So McQuinn getting out of that inning, allowing 1 run. Bates leaving 2 runners on base.
That'll be 6-6-3 double play to end the inning. Nice play from Moser.
So the Jumbos now trailing 9-3. Join us for the bottom of the 8th inning with the Jumbos at bat. White up to bat now for the Jumbos, who trail by 6 here in the bottom of the 8th. DeFranco still on the mound for the Bobcats.
Stephen White steps in, DH. Watches a strike go by. In other Jumbo athletics news, the softball team has just won 9-0. It's a mercy rule after 5 innings. If you're leading by 8 or more, the game is over. Stephen White looks at another strike. Strike 0-2, quick 0-2 now from DeFranco.
So DeFranco looking to start the inning off with a strikeout. And here's the pitch, and it's inside and low.
DeFranco is dealing right now. 54 pitches so far, 32 strikes. He's hitting the zone quite well.
Timeout called here.
Sidearm are doing good long relief work, getting his innings in under less stress than usual. One and 2 the count. DeFranco looks in. Stephen White. Here comes set. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. Count is 2-2 now for White, the 6th place batter.
And White swings at that one, and DeFranco puts him down.
The first baseman, number 15, James Howard.
So James Howard up to bat now for the Jumbos. 1 out. Base is empty.
8th inning. Jumbos need to start stringing some hits together if they want to have any glimmer of hope. First pitch is outside for a ball.
And the pitch is in there for another strike. So 1-1 count now. DeFranco with the 1-1. And swing and a miss. DeFranco working with the 1-2 now.
Howard's now in the hole as DeFranco looks for his 2nd strikeout of the inning.
And another swing and a miss for
Big
Howard.
Swing and a miss.
So
Strike
DeFranco
3.
DeFranco really putting him down on the bottom of the order here for Tufts. And Tom Petrie will stand in at bat.
Well, DeFranco has been dealing quite nicely. Each of the 2 Tufts pitchers threw over 100 pitches during their stints. Sepurko threw 3 2/3, and McQuinn over 4 1/3 threw his 100th pitch to end the 8th inning.
And as you say that, McQuinn comes out again to throw a little bit of warm-up. And Petrie takes strike 1. So McQuinn looks like he'll pitch at least to start the 9th. We'll see how that goes.
Carry the Jumbos all the way through.
Outside there from DeFranco. 1-1 count. And Petrie grounds it to second. Takes a bad hop. And he beats it out.
Nicely done. Infield single for second baseman Tom Petrie.
And Reenstern had to take a moment to adjust to get to throw that. It took a hard hop when it hit the dirt there.
It was a good play from Reenster, actually, to fuel it and then throw it accurately, but not quite in time for the speedy Petrie. Cody McCallum comes up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts.
Just a quick update from the director's booth. Our cameraman has abandoned us, so our apologies for the lack of camera movement. I'm going to let you guys get back to it, but I figured it was worth it to let our viewers know.
So DeFranco in there for a ball.
1-0, the count for McCallum. Time has come. 2 outs in the 8th inning now for the Jumbos to get some contact.
He tips it off and
Straight
hits
down.
himself in the back.
Count becomes 1-1. Petrie with his lead off first. DeFranco looks. Callum calls time from the batter's box, though, and everyone resets.
Another foul tip from McCallum.
Count goes to 1-2. As DeFranco looks for his 3rd strikeout of the inning. Strike out the side.
DeFranco with the 1-2.
Outside.
No called strike.
Just a bit outside.
The 2-2. And
Outside again. Had the right height, but, and as we've seen, height has not been, low strikes have not been an issue for this ump, but it's got to be in the zone laterally.
so a full count. DeFranco lets the commuter rail train go by. And he checks his swing, and the umpire says he did not go.
No dice for DeFranco. The walk for McCallum.
So McDavitt up his bat now with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Jumbo still trailing by 6 here.
Connor McDavitt steps in again. He is 0 for 1 today with 2 walks. Note about his walks, he's actually walked on average just about once per game. Just a little bit more than once per game, actually. So 2 walks already this game.
That's in there for strike 1.
His on-base percentage has not suffered. But time has come to do some damage right now. DeFranco comes set, delivers.
Held off on the right side.
Jumbo offense has been pretty quiet. Only 5 hits so far on the day compared to 9 from Bates. And that has shown.
DeFranco delivers. And it's a ball. Evens the count at 2.
Two and two.
He connects and gets it up past second base. Petrie rounds third. He'll come home, throw into third base, and McCallum is safe. So the Jumbos score our 4th run on the game as Petrie is hit in by McDavitt. Jumbos with 2 outs and runners in the corners.
That's the kind of offense they need right now. McCallum able to advance to third on the hit. And now there are runners at the corners. McDavitt can pad his stats with an RBI a little bit more.
Oscar Cooch looking to get on base for the first time today.
Over 4 so far with 2 strikeouts, a ground out and a fly out. Seen DeFranco twice now, so he's probably seen everything he's got to offer. There's a strike.
And McDavitt taking quite the lead off first. Cooch tips it off. It's the umpire.
Another healthy hack. 0-2 now, so Cooch has got to protect it.
Cooch connects on the first baseline, and it's tagged out by Jackson. So Jumbo's only managed to get 1 run, leaving 2 runners on base in the bottom of the 8th. So McQuinn will take the mound for the top of the 9th as Bates leads Tufts 9-4.
Moving along to the 9th inning.
And welcome here to the top of the 9th. McQuinn gets him to swing on the first one.
Looks in against Parker. Parker in his 4th at-bat. He's gone 1 for 3 on the day with 2 ground outs and a pop out to the first baseman.
And the 0-1, it'll make it 0-2.
Quick 0-2 on Parker.
McQuinn sensing what we're all feeling, and that's the cold here today. He's trying to get out of this quick so the Jumbos can get back at bat. And Parker grounds a short. It's bobbled by Moser. He gets the throw out, and he's out at first. So Moser recovering on the wobble.
It's late April. It should not be this cold. Wind is still blowing though. Has shifted back out to straightaway left field. Danucci steps in again.
And he pops it up to shallow left. Jumbo's will have to sprint for that. And a diving catch is made by McCallum in foul territory, and he's called out. So McCallum with the defensive play of the game right there to get Danucci, his fellow left fielder, out. Danucci can probably appreciate that catch there.
For sure. Cody McCallum showing off that athleticism we were talking about earlier. Speed, good defense. Probably used it as a defensive replacement if he doesn't start the game. Nice play from McCallum.
So Pashka up to bat, excuse me. And he'll swing for strike one. It's in the dirt. 1-1 count now for McQuinn.
Will be the 107th pitch for McQuinn. He's put the team on his back for this game. Carried him all the way through from the 4th inning.
That's high.
2-1 to Pajka. McQuinn has picked up his pace a little bit, just looking to get the pitches off. Keep the batters off tempo as much as possible. Nice off-speed pitch from McQuinn. Almost fooled him, but Pashka managed to get a piece of it. 2-2 the count now.
And it's up with the delivery. Pashka sends it over, hits one of his teammates in the foot in the dugout. One of the coaches, it looks like. Keeps the count at 2. It'll be Bates' last out unless the Jumbos force extra innings.
Lives popped up. Third base side.
And O'Hara gets under it and makes the play. So Jumbos making a quick 1-2-3 in the 9th inning.
Four Bates in the top of the 9th inning, no runs, no hits.
The only 1-2-3 inning of the game.
And the Jumbos will lead off with power hitter Tommy O'Hara as they try to get 5 runs back in the 9th. Join us then. And welcome back to Huskins for the bottom of the ninth here. The Jumbos trail the Bates Bobcats 9-4.
Jumbos need a miracle to get this game back.
Sam Maliska on the mound now for the Bobcats, looking to close this one out. Bates has led the whole game, starting with their 2 runs in the 3rd inning.
But as the wise man Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. So
Tommy O'Hara up at the plate now.
wouldn't want anyone else as a spark plug for this 9th inning rally. Freshman phenom looking to pick up his team just a bit. 1-1 the count for O'Hara. Looking to go out in style.
O'Hara flies it up.
Lifts
And
it high into the air. Does not get out of the infield, however. For the second baseman to corral in for the first out.
Reen Sterna with the catch there.
Catcher number 30, Ryan Egan.
That'll bring up Egan.
Come on, Brian. Come on, Beaker. Come on, Beaker. Let's go, let's go. Come on, Brian.
Maliska with the ball there.
Let's go 3-0. Come on, Brian.
Maliska, the pitcher, mirroring McQuinn's tempo. I think he's as ready as anyone to have this game over with. Pushing 3 hours and 20 minutes on this game, long by any standards, including professionals. So, 2-1 the count now for Egan, the catcher.
And it's so cold out here, my toes are starting to go numb. In addition to the fingers, which went a while ago, as Egan fouls it deep.
My handwriting on these scorecards has very slowly deteriorated.
It's evolved, yeah,
Just
with each inning.
just has not, it is not pretty anymore, so glad that no one's going to look at this. 2-2 the count.
And
Egan
Egan connects, goes deep to right center, and
Oh, it falls.
McCarthy can't get it on a diving catch, so Egan will slide headfirst into second base with a double. And that'll bring Matt Moser to the plate with 1 out. Man on second. Jumbo's trying to rally here.
Number 19, Matt Moser.
Good piece of hitting from Egan, the senior backstop.
And McCarthy made a valiant effort to try to dive for that one, but was unsuccessful.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
And we got a pinch runner here. Harry Brown will take over for Egan at second. Egan getting some high fives there for his solid double. Harry Brown, an outfielder who starts about half the games for the Jumbos.
Big lead from Brown on second base. Not unreasonable, but big nonetheless. Maleska's pitch is high. 2-0 the count now to Matt Moser. 1 out still in the bottom of the ninth. Still room left for the Jumbos to maneuver, but not much.
Outside there.
Way outside. There is a base open for Maleska. There's no reason not to pitch around Moser, who is a dangerous hitter. And wait for White, who's struck out twice this game.
And
High and
Moser
outs-
will walk.
High and outside. 4-pitch walk from Matt Moser.
So White up at bat now. Bates with a chance at the double play to end the game.
Designated hitter number 11, Stephen White.
Chance for White to really do some damage now that they're actually men on base. Previously, they have not. Miliska chases Brown back to second. Nobody's covering right now, though. Not really double play depth. Not quite double play depth. Reenstra is out in the middle, covering the hole for second base. Shortstop for Bates is quite close, though. Barry, the third baseman, on the line. First baseman for Bates also on the line to cover the errant doubles that could sneak in.
1-1 count for White now. Miliska gets it in for strike 2. White looks on.
One and two now. White must protect the plate. Oh,
And it gets him looking, so White will head to the dugout.
rough call.
And the Jumbos are down to their last out now with James Howard up at bat.
First baseman, number 15, James Howard.
Down to the last out. Still down by 5. James Howard steps in, takes a deep breath. Got to psych yourself out a little bit, especially in a situation like this. It's always rough being the last batter of a game, especially when you're down. And low and inside to Howard.
Miliska with the 1-0. And Howard is hitting the back. That'll load the bases now for Tom Petrie. And in these temperatures, that'll really bite you.
Number 3, Tom Petrie.
Petrie's done well this game, 2 for 3 now with 2 singles. Or 3 for 3 with 3 singles. So anything right now would be helpful. Got to pitch to him, and he's been hitting well. So he has yet to see Miliska though.
Watches strike 1 go by. Watches strike 2.
2 very good pitches to hit. The second one looked like it should have been a breaking ball, but hung up there a little bit. Petra probably thought it was going to be something a little more out of the zone like that, which is in the dirt. Easy, no swing choice there for Petra. 1-2 the count. Miliska still does not need to throw in the zone, as Petra will still be protecting.
And Petrie strikes out. Miliska ends the Jumbo's hopes there as the Bates Bobcats take this one, first of the 3-game series over the Jumbos, 9-4 here with a big outing from Sam Berry.
Yeah, Berry really carried the Bates offense there, and just Tim Saperka was not on his game, unfortunately, for the Jumbos, and just struggled right out of the gate. So Bates takes this one, but the Jumbos will look to have their revenge tomorrow during the doubleheader. So thanks for joining us on this wonderfully cold April afternoon. I'm Andrew McMillan.
I'm Matt Macy Phelps for JumboCast. Thank you for joining us.
It was just like,
Jumbos 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 13